Hello, my name is Mohammed and I'm from AIS and I'm currently attending 10th grade. And in this experiment I'm going to be doing electrolysis with simple materials you can find at home. So the first step is to mix water and salt. And we do this so we can have ions in the substance, in the solution actually. And these ions are in turn going to make electrolytes. So now I'm going to mix the solution of water and salt. As I said, this is going to make ions and electrolytes, which are important for the electrolysis to happen. I'm going to add a decent amount of salt, and this is just your normal average salt, just normal table salt, which is sodium chloride, and this should be enough. So now I'm going to stir it, and it has to be dissolved so the ions can be created. So now I'm going to come back to you after I've dissolved it. Now that we have mixed our water and salt and made the salt water solution, we can start with our electrolysis setup. So here we have a contraption made out of two pencils which are sharpened on both ends. They are sharpened at both ends because here we have a graphite, which is a very good conductor of electricity, and this is what we're going to use to pass the electricity through from here onto the water which is on the other side, and the cardboard holds it in place so it doesn't fall into the water. So here we have our cathode and here we have our anode. Well, it doesn't really matter because it depends on where you put your current. If you put a negative current over here, this is going to be your cathode. If you put a negative current over here, this is going to be your cathode. So it depends on where exactly you put your DC current. So now we have our battery ready, and we already inserted both of our rods into the salt water solution. So now to start the electrolysis, we need to connect the positive side to one of the rods and the negative side to one of the rods. And this is gonna start the electrolysis. So now I'm going to connect the positive side of the battery onto this rod and the negative side onto this rod. So now, as you can see, there are bubbles, and these bubbles happen because the electrolysis process started. And as you can see, there's one rod, which is the cathode, connected to the negative side, has more bubbles than the one on the positive side, which is the anode. And that is because it is collecting the hydrogen and turning it into gas. And in water, we know that there is more hydrogen than actual oxygen. That's why there's more gas on the negative side than the positive side. Now I have switched the wires, and this side right here is the negative side, which is the cathode, and this side right here is the anode, which is the positive side. And the cathode is connected to the red side. I mean the negative side, which is the black side, because black is universally known as negative in electronics, and the red side is connected to the anode because it's universally known, because the red color is universally known to be positive. So now, as you can see, it has changed now, and you can see that the shorter pencil, which is the cathode, collects more and has more bubbles next to it. This is because we changed the negative and positive side. And now that this is the negative side, it takes the hydrogen, and hydrogen is double in volume of the oxygen, and it's also 2 times the oxygen that is in water. So it's going to be more hydrogen than water bubbles.